Once upon a time, in a quiet little village full of colorful houses and cobblestones paths, there lived a kind and cheerful girl named Zara. She was 8 years old. Zara loved sunny days. Everyone in the village knew Zara because she always smiled and helped others. But there was one thing she loved more than anything else. Her garden behind her house, full of life and colors. Bright sunflowers stood tall, tulips peeked out from the soil, daisies danced in the breeze, and roses opened their petals like tiny gifts. Butterflies floated through the air, and birds sang soft songs in the trees. Zara spent every morning in her garden, barefoot in the cool grass, holding her pink water can. She gently watered each plant, speaking softly to them as if they were her friends. "Good morning, Daisy." "Hello, Rosie. You're looking lovely today," she would say with a grin, and she was never alone. Beside her, hopping happily, was her best friend, a fluffy white rabbit named Tuffy. He had shiny black eyes that sparkled with curiosity. Tuffy loved the garden as much as Zara did. He would hop from flowers to flower, sniffing the petals and chasing flirting butterflies. Sometimes he would try to help Zara dig in the soil, but usually just ended up getting his white paws muddy. One morning, Zara knelt down in her garden and pushed her hands gently into the warm earth. The flowers around her swayed in the breeze as if greeting her. Tuffy sniffed a bright pink flower nearby, his ears perked up and his nose twitching with excitement. "Good job, Tuffy," Zara laughed. "You are checking if the flowers smell good today?" The two friends made the perfect team. Zara would plant and water, and Tuffy would keep watch and hop in circles when he was happy. Zara's garden always felt full of joy and love. Later that day, Zara walked slowly along the winding garden path, her pink watering can in hand. The path was lined with her favorite blooms, each one shining brightly in the morning sun. Tuffy followed behind her, hopping on the soft earth. Something strange happened. Zara spotted a tiny glowing object nestled beneath one of the rose bushes. She bent down and brushed the petal aside. It was a seed, but not just any seed. It shimmered with rainbow colors like it was made of tiny stars. "What is this?" she whispered. Tuffy tilted his head, his nose twitching curiously. Zara gently picked it up and held it in her palm. The seed glowed warmly. She had never seen anything like it. "I will plant it right here," she said. "Let's see what it grows into." She dug a small hole, placed the glowing seed inside, and covered it with soft soil. Then she watered it carefully and waited. Nothing happened. Zara came back the next day. She watered it again, still nothing. For a whole week, Zara cared for the magical seed. She gave it sunshine, water, and love. But the seed didn't grow. Zara sighed sadly and sat on the garden bench. "Why won't it grow, Tuffy?" she asked. Tuffy hopped closer and nuzzled her hand. Then, without warning, he bounded off through the garden gate. "Tuffy, wait!" Zara called, running after him. She followed Tuffy all the way to the end of the street where her neighbor lived, a little boy named Sam. Sam often sat alone in front of his house. Tuffy hopped right up to Sam and stopped. Zara blinked, then she smiled. "Hi, Sam," she said gently. "Would you like to say something special?" Sam nodded shyly. Zara held out her hand and opened it, showing him the glowing rainbow seed. "I think this seed is magic," she said, "but I couldn't make it grow on my own." Sam's eyes widened. "I want you to have it," Zara said kindly. Sam hesitated, then carefully took the seed from her hand. The moment it touched his palm, the ground beneath them shimmered. Suddenly, a bright flash of light shot out of the soil. A beautiful flower tree burst from the ground, its leaves glittering in rainbow colors. its petals glowing like tiny lanterns. Sam gasped. It grew, Zara whispered in amazement. Tuffy bounced in circles, squeaking with joy. The magical tree was real. From that day on, Zara and Sam shared the garden. Together, they discovered more glowing seeds, and every time they gave one away to someone lonely or sad or needing a friend. The seeds would bloom into more magical trees and flowers. The garden grew and grew until the whole village was full of rainbow plants, laughter, and kindness. Zara looked at her garden one evening with Tuffy sitting beside her and Sam helping a new friend plant a glowing seed. She smiled. Now I know the secret, she whispered. Magic grows when we share it. A Tuffy little pink nose twitched it in happy agreement.